Ladies and gentlemen, Toronto, Canada, the millions listening across Canada and the millions listening across the United States, I welcome to you to Animal House Radio, the icon himself, Bob Barker.
Thank you. What can I possibly do or say to follow that introduction? Thank you so much.
Bob, how did your love for animals begin?
Well, I always loved animals. As I said, I grew up in that little town on the reservation. My mother and my father had died when I was just 6 years old.
And our good friend Craig Downey from the Toronto Maple Leafs invited us to go and interview some Maple Leafs. And we had a great time. And this week, we had a blast. We met some great players. We're going to go right now to Jason Blake of the Toronto Maple Leafs.
I got a yellow lab that's 2 years old. It's cost me about $15,000.
Really?
Broke its leg when it was 9 weeks old. The doctor's like, you could either put her down, amputate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us on the Animal House Radio, George Norrie. George, how are you?
Great, Aaron. Great to be back.
What are some of the things that you've experienced yourself as a pet owner?
When I was doing the show, just starting to do the show for the network, I was in my house. I had bought a townhouse in St. Louis, Missouri, and I was in the basement just doing some repairs and some patch-up stuff. I like to do that. It's kind of fun.
I got to welcome you to the program. Chip, thank you very much for joining Animal House Radio.
Hey, Aaron Thomas, how are you?
How are you, my friend?
I am doing well. I'm actually honored to be on your show, sir. First story about Caitlin, who is lying here, and when she hears me say her name, she'll wag her tail. But Caitlin is a Kishu. She's an Asian hunting dog.
An Asian?
And you've got to rewind probably 5 years ago to a small town
Ladies and
named...
gentlemen, right now we're going to play an interview for you on Animal House Radio, making their appearance.
I read the script. I've gone through it from rewrites at least 10, 15 maybe times, and there's a page that I hit every time, and you are so invested in this dog and in this.
The character I play is John Grogan. He's actually a columnist, and he does pretty well at that, but I think he kind of wishes he was more sort of like a Woodward Bernstein. And then even though he's like married and, has this great...
I think that dogs don't seem to look forward. They never look back. They just convey that unconditional love at all times, and they just want to eat.
On the hills, Lauren Conrad. Lauren, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you? We got her at the Los Angeles shelter. I can't remember exactly what the name was, but we got her at the shelter near us. And we were looking for a while, and we saw her online as a puppy. So we visited her a couple times, and then when she was ready to leave her mom, then we went and got her.